So here's the deal. So tomorrow I was supposed to start a 3-day trip. Technically a 2-day because the first day we had 2 flights, the second day we were staying in Lewiston, and then the third day we had a couple of flights to do. But they decided to put me on Ready Reserve today from 1 p.m. until 9 p.m. So I didn't bring like a lot of stuff. I brought my notebook for school. I brought my scarf, my Lysol because that just stays in my bag. And that's pretty much it. Didn't bring my body wash. Didn't bring my toothbrush, toothpaste. I meant to, but I was just rushing around, so I forgot. And guess what? Crew support called me. So basically, and I left my charger at home too, so I had to have my nana come bring that, and thankfully she brought it to me before they called me. So yeah, they called me. It was like, oh yeah, we need you to head down to gate, blah, blah, blah. This is the very first time I've ever been called on Ready Reserve. So I'm like, so basically the flight attendant who was working this 3-day trip, she got sick. So right now we are in Rapid City. I don't even know what state this is. I just know I'm in Rapid City. So yeah, we're gonna spend the rest of the day here. It's actually pretty early. It's only like 5 p.m. There's not really much to do around here. There's a mall, but I'm trying to save up for Vegas, so I'm not gonna go. I'm just pretty much gonna chill out, do some classwork. I got enough food because I thought I was gonna be sitting at the airport for 8 hours. And then tomorrow we have here to Denver to Albuquerque, and then Albuquerque back to Denver, and then I sit back on Ready. So basically 3 flights, and then I sit on Ready, and then I'm off. And then the days that I would have been on the 3-day trip, I'm just going to go back on reserve. That's how much your schedule will change. Like, it changes. But anyways, let's do a room tour. Okay, this is as new to me as it is to you because I haven't opened any doors or nothing. So when you walk in, you first get this. It's just like a little sitting area. Cute. What's in here? Probably a fridge. And a microwave. Period. Here's my little closet space area. I'm assuming this is the bathroom. Here's me. Okay, let's see what this is. Yep, this is the bathroom. Nice glass shower. And then, yeah, it's pretty simple, but it's cute. And then let's go to the room. I like that it has a secluded room. So this is the room. It's just a room, I guess. Luggage rack, so I can put my suitcase up there. Let's see what's in here. It's locked. That's creepy. And then, not much of a view, but we here. Alright guys, my neck looks so naked. I don't feel like putting on my scarf because I'm about to get comfortable anyways. But my friend, she graduated a class later than I did. Shout out to Trinity. So I was telling her some things to like keep in your flight attendant bags. And I'm not going to show y'all my flight attendant bag, cause my suitcase, because it's still getting like established and stuff. But I am going to show y'all my lunch bag. This is just stuff you should always keep in your bag no matter what. Food's going to change, but these should stay in here. So first is the Zip Fizz. And then I also have Liftoff. And Herbalife tea. So the Liftoff and the tea are from Herbalife, and then the Zip Fizz you can just get on Amazon. And basically they give you like really long lasting energy. You just add it to water. The tea, you most likely want to add it to hot water. The Zip Fizz gives you a little bit of energy. It's not like really noticeable. The Liftoff and the tea, you don't feel jittery, but you just feel so productive and upbeat all day. So I definitely keep those with me. I keep these emergency packets with me. This is just immune support in case I'm not feeling good. There's another one that I do that's like for cold and sinus. I can't find that one. But then I also just keep like some tea that you can throw in water in case I'm feeling tea for that day, or in case my throat gets a little sore, because I'm terrible at drinking water. And when I don't drink enough water, like if I'm really, really bad about it that day, then my throat will start hurting. So yeah. Next up is these little packets. So you get these when you're in the hotels, and they have sugar, they have napkins, and they have little stirring straws. You never know when that's going to come in handy. I usually, like, if I go and get coffee at the airport and they have like the little stand where you can have like creamers, sugar, all that stuff, I usually pick up sugar packets there. I pick them up in the hotels just because I drink coffee. And you just never know when you're going to have something that needs sugar, like oatmeal or something like that. So I always keep sugar packets on me. I keep this is hand sanitizer. It smells so good. It's coconut and lemon. Keep that on me because I don't really like the ones where you have to open it up and squeeze it. I prefer the spray on. It's easier. Straws. You'd be surprised. Oh, I gotta throw this away. This one's crunchy, but you'd be surprised how many times you're gonna get some food from somewhere and they don't give you a straw. Like, honey, how am I supposed to drink this? How am I supposed to drink this water, this Sprite? How am I supposed to drink it? Filter feed? So I'm not gonna keep this, but I usually keep like straws. I think that's really it for, liquid IV. This is like if you're not good at drinking water or if you're super dehydrated for some reason, this will help you get hydrated, and it comes in different flavors. I don't know if it was one of my flight attendant friends or it was somebody, but they gave me this. It's tangerine, so I still have it in my bag. I think that's really it for this. Oh, honey. I keep like little condiment packets. You never know when you're gonna need to sweeten something and you don't have sugar, ranch. I just like to be prepared, y'all, because some hotels don't have what you need. And especially with me being regional, like some of the hotels are in the middle of nowhere. They have nothing around them. Like, you're your only resource. So just keep that in mind. Other things I like to keep in my bag, I drink really strong coffee, so it makes me angry with the coffee on the planes because it is weak. So I usually carry around a Ziploc bag. I know it's a little ghetto, but I use Cafe Bustelo, and I get the big can, and I'm not about to put that in my bag because it was taking up so much space. I tried it. So I just put it in a little Ziploc bag, and then when I run out, I just re-up. That's really, really strong. And then also on the plane, you only have plain creamers, and ain't nobody trying to do that. So I just got this like from Target. They had a multi-pack, so I just bought that. And then I just stock up. Some hotels even have different cups, like hazelnut, stuff like that. So if the hotel has them, I'll pick them up from there as well. Other than that, I always just keep snacks in my bag. So I guess, I don't know if y'all want to see the snacks that I'm eating now. These have been in my bag for like a couple months. I don't know if I want these anymore. These are so good. They're bark thins, and it's pretzel, dark chocolate, and sea salt. Like, I got the family size because the regular size bags I was finishing in like 2 days, a day. Also to go with my coffee, I use caramel to like kind of sweeten it, so I don't use all of my packets, and it just gives it a better flavor in my opinion. So this stays in my bag. I always keep an energy drink just in case. You never know. Headache medicine. This is so important, at least for me, because one thing that I don't do are toothaches and headaches. Well, I guess that's two things. Two things that I don't do I'm just messing up. Two things that I don't deal with are headaches and toothaches. So I just always keep some headache medicine in my bag. And I mean, it's basically like ibuprofen store brand, or like, what's that stuff you take for headaches that's super strong? Excedrin. And you can take Excedrin, or at least I do, when I have cramps, when I have headaches, when I'm hurting. Like, it's multi-purpose. So I have that. And then, I got this in Washington. It was at some shop. I can't remember. I haven't opened it yet. I don't know when I'm going to open it, but yeah. So that's pretty much what I have in my bag. I have napkins. I keep napkins and extra masks. And this is important actually. I keep plastic utensils too. Because you'll find like so many times, my very first time in a hotel, I didn't have no utensils, no nothing. And I'm sitting there looking at my food while it's looking at me like, how's this gonna get eaten? So yeah, definitely when you go to like a restaurant and they have extras of these packaged up, I think I scratched my palm. But when they have extras of these, just always pick up a couple extra. Napkins come in handy. You might be on the plane and you spill something and you might just need to, clean it up real quick. I also use these in my car. Like if I'm driving to the airport or something like that and I waste something, if I can't find any other napkins in my car, I know my lunch bag is going to have some napkins. The last thing that's not necessarily essential, but I do keep it in my bag, is my travel journal. So I started my travel journal because I wanted to document like some of the places where I was going, like what activities they had around, what I thought about the hotel, the food, X, Y, and Z, because ultimately, like the places that I really like, I want to go visit with my boyfriend. And so this is just like a nice little reminder of like what I loved about each place. Not every place gets into this journal. Listen, if it's in Timbuktu, if the room is, because you will have some rooms, it don't get in this book. But if it's like a really nice room, or if they had like a restaurant that was close by, like Burbank, where they had the shopping and the strip, it was just beautiful. But yeah, that's enough talking. I haven't eaten, so I'm about to go eat. And yeah, I really think that, also another one. So when I go to hotels, not all of the coffee makers in the room have dark roast coffee, which bothers me to no end. And while I could use my instant coffee, which is mainly for when I'm in the air flying, I just collect them, if that makes sense. Don't call me a hoarder. But basically, like if I go to a hotel that has dark roast coffee and I'm only going to drink one of the pods, I take the other pod with me, because what if I go to a hotel without it? I can just look in my lunch bag, get that one, and use it. It just makes sense. So I have a couple at home because I've been saving them up. I don't always drink coffee when I get to the room. 9 times out of 10 when I get to the room, I'm just chilling or I'm going to bed. So hey guys, so today's the next day. We just came back from Rapid City, South Dakota, and now we're going to Albuquerque. So excited about that. It's just a quick turn though. We have about 10 more minutes before we board again. And then after Albuquerque, it's pretty much going to be the same, like 40 minutes when we land to just kind of get ourselves together. And then we're coming back to Denver. And then I'm on ready reserve, whatever, just for an hour after that. Hopefully they let me go home because I did not even pack enough stuff. So we're gonna see, but yeah, hopefully I get to vlog a little bit in Albuquerque. One thing about these older planes is they're kind of noisy, but you have to be patient with the noises because it can be kind of scary. Hey guys, so I didn't end up vlogging the rest of yesterday because I just ran into some difficulties. So after we came from, that's my shoes, don't think I'm tooting or nothing. When I came from South Dakota, we went to Denver. And going into Denver, it was so bumpy, like it was crazy turbulence. And so then going going into Denver was okay. Going out of Denver to Albuquerque, it was really bad turbulence. So that really messed me up. And so then we had to fly back from Albuquerque, and I just had a panic attack because the turbulence was so bad. And I've had flying anxiety, which I haven't yet really talked about, but it's so important to talk about it. So basically, I'd say my flying anxiety started probably like 2 months ago. I started flying in November. It's now April. And I feel like it came out of nowhere, but it was just something that I didn't feel like I had to address because I felt like it would go away, but it's only been getting worse. So yesterday, after the flight from Denver to Albuquerque, I had a panic attack. And I did not think that I was going to be able to fly back. I talked to my mom, I talked to the captain, and thankfully there was a United flight attendant there who was able to kind of sit with me through the flight, and I got through it. And then after the flight back to Denver, which was my last flight, I had really bad motion sickness and I threw up. So I spoke with the EAP, which is the Employee Assistance Program, and they were so unhelpful, and I actually was kind of offended because they were the resource that my job connected me with, and like they basically just laughed me off. They're like, oh, a flight attendant that can't handle, turbulence, maybe you're in the wrong profession. Like, how are you as a counselor? Like, why would you say that? So I have something, I can't remember the name, I'll try to get the name for y'all, but I have it through my school, WGU, that I go to. So I decided to call them, and they were like very caring. They didn't like write me off, and they gave me resources to help me. So I'm definitely going to use those resources. And so today I was on call and I had the option to call out. I could have used a personal emergency, which would have given me a couple of days off, and I wouldn't need a doctor's note, or I could basically say I'm sick, but I would need a doctor's note for that. Or I could call fatigued and get 10 hours off. But my biggest thing is number one, at some point I'm going to have to get used to it if this is something that I want to do. So I didn't call off. Also, I slept in until 7, and if you don't want to SAD, then you need to call off before 2 hours before your reserve time starts. So at 9:10 they called me for a 2-day. Today was just one trip to North Dakota, and we're staying the night here. This hotel is so nice. I'm gonna give y'all a room tour. And then tomorrow we fly from, I think we have like 4 flights tomorrow. The flight today was pretty turbulent, but here's what I used to help me. So when it started getting into turbulence, I focused on my breathing. So in for 7, I counted it out and I focused on the numbers, and then out for 7. I thought about my family, my nephews, and how much I love them, my boyfriend, and then I also thought about our trip to Vegas coming up soon and how much fun we're gonna have. That did help me through it. I did tell the pilots that I do have flying anxiety, and they were very cognizant of that, which I appreciate. Also, something that I'm going to do for myself besides getting counseling is I'm going to apply for FLMA. And basically what that means is that if there's severe turbulence reported and crew support calls me, I can reject. I didn't know about this resource, and I mean, it really wasn't a huge issue until yesterday, where I realized like this could actually be an issue. But the flight attendant from United was telling me about this resource, but he was like, I don't know if you can use it since you're still on probation. So I called the ISC, which is our support center, and they said that I am eligible for it. So I'm going to go ahead and apply for it, and hopefully I get it. All that being said, I'm sure I'm not the only flight attendant that's going through anxiety with flying. I'm probably just the one that's more vocal about it. So like if you had any issues, or if you have any issues with flying, or you think you might, you're in training, always feel free to contact me, comment. You can DM me on Instagram, and just be open about it, because you're not going to get through it like by being quiet, or you're not going to get through it alone. all that being said, I'm glad I got through this flight because the hotel is really nice. So I'm about to do a room tour. Okay, so when you first walk in, you have a double mirrors closet. Nothing really in there, just hangers, ironing board, which I will need for my uniform tomorrow. I'm gonna wear something different. Here's the bathroom, my little samples. Yeah, it's actually really nice. And then, ooh, this bath is all fancy. And I'm in Williston, North Dakota. Here's like a little sink area. And then y'all, a kitchen. They always give you the nicest rooms when you're on the shortest layover. So although we got in at like 2 p.m., we leave tomorrow at like 5 in the morning. But yeah, this is the room. It has 2 beds. It has 2 beds, a couch, and a little desk area, another little sitting area, this kitchen area, and then y'all. So they give us complimentary dinner here, and the complimentary dinner tonight is spaghetti with garlic bread. I'm like, wow. And we get complimentary breakfast, but since we leave so early, they're gonna put together a breakfast bag for us, and they had like a sausage, bacon biscuit, they had yogurt and eggs, all types of stuff. So I was like, And then we also got these bags. It just has water and some snacks in it. So I'm about to get comfortable. I might be a slam clicker tonight. Basically, slam clickers, they come in there overnight, they close their door, and they lock it. That's the slam and the click. All right, y'all. So I just went downstairs. I got my spaghetti. I might eat a little bit tonight, but I ate the food that I brought. And then I secured the wine, period. Free wine, free dinner. I was like, this is a deal. So yeah, I'm about to chill out, drink my wine, and oh my gosh, they had these. I've been looking for these everywhere. I got the black cherry and the orange pineapple. I bought 4 of them. It was 16 goddamn bucks. I could usually get it from Dollar Tree. So yeah, I haven't been able to find them for a while. So I guess it is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all tomorrow or tonight. No, tomorrow, cause I'm gonna be in bed in about 2 more hours because we gotta wake up early. So, good night. See y'all later. If you don't want